Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It is Palestine here, and I wanted to make another video for you this morning while I'm at my boyfriend's mother's house, and I'm sitting in her spare bedroom making this video. And as you can see, I can make a video a little bit better in her spare bedroom than I can my own bedroom, because she has a nightstand that's higher than the nightstand that I have in my bedroom. But what I wanted to talk about this morning was more failed communications. Yesterday I was talking about the failed communications with my brother, and what I would like to talk about in this instance is the failed communications with my sister. And basically, what happened was, a long time ago, when the internet first came out and people were just starting to get email addresses, I received an email from her, and she was telling me that I could say anything about her that I liked. And I remember she said that on several occasions. She said to me, you can say anything about me that you like. And I'm not sure that she actually sent that email. I'm not sure she did. I'm just wondering if that was just one of the many fake emails that I have received over the years. And then whenever I was being harassed out of Foster Wheeler, what happened was, I was in Foster Wheeler and we were emailing each other every day. And something happened. She sent me an email and she said, "Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You went out with somebody I liked in high school. Don't make me do it." And I never will forget that email, because obviously she was making a threat of some kind. Now, my sister says that she didn't send that email. She says she doesn't remember ever sending that email. But I remember receiving that email and reading it. And if my sister says that she didn't send that email, then that means that somebody sent that email from her email account. And obviously they knew what she was talking about, and I knew what she was talking about too. So again, that's another instance of miscommunications where she says she didn't send that email. So if she didn't send that email, who did? And then when I was leaving Foster Wheeler, I was going to the States and to see my mom, because my sister didn't want to see me. And I remember receiving other emails from her saying that she couldn't see me because I was being gang stalked. And if she saw me, then the gang stalkers would know that she had seen me, and she didn't want to get in trouble with the gang stalkers. Now, my sister, according to what my sister told my mother, was that that she was doing a probationary period and she couldn't see me because she was doing a probationary period. But I don't know. I don't know why she couldn't see me when she was in a probationary period, but that was the excuse that she gave. But the excuse that she gave me on this email was that she couldn't see me because I was being gang stalked. And if the gang stalkers knew that she was seeing me, they would cause trouble for her. And that is the email that I received on Google. And another instance, I asked my sister sent me a Google message about a birth of a child. And then I asked my sister, I said, would you send them a message and ask them why they did these things? And my sister said, no, she wasn't going to do it. And so these are all just some examples of miscommunication. So all of those emails, I'm not sure that my sister actually sent those emails. I don't think that she said, you can say anything you want to say about me, because I think she would have been upset if I had done. And this story about not seeing me because of the gang stalkers, that was not the story that she gave my mother. So again, I think that was not a genuine email. And so, but the point I'm trying to make is all of these communications that I received obviously were being read by other people, being manipulated by other people. And then when I was in Prospect Park, I was telling people about all these fake emails that I received, and they just said, oh, well, you're mentally ill. Do these people at Prospect Park, do they know IT? Do they know what criminals do? Do they have inside information on what criminals do to alter emails? No, they don't. They just wanted to keep themselves in a job. So they said that I was mentally ill so they could keep themselves in a job. But they don't know anything about IT. And if they do know about IT, why aren't they working in IT? So that's another problem. Other communications that I received was that I had a phone, I think it was a Sony phone, and I would receive lots of nasty messages on Twitter from supposedly my sister. So she would send me lots of nasty messages on Twitter, and then I guess it would come up on my phone. The message that I received would actually come up on my phone, but then I guess she would go back and delete it. So I don't know if she actually sent those messages or they were sent by somebody else, but they were nasty messages that I received from her on her account. And then another time I received a message from her on LinkedIn, and this was a really long message, and it was just telling me that I wasn't going to see her for a really long time, and telling me about this correspondence. And again, I'm not sure she actually sent that message to me. I'm not sure. So all of these really mean messages that I received from my sister on LinkedIn, Twitter, and email, I'm not sure how much of those messages she actually sent, because she says that she doesn't remember sending any message to me saying, don't make me do it, don't make me do it. You went out with somebody I liked in high school, don't make me do it. She says she never sent the email. And then I also received some messages from her on Facebook as well. So all of these emails, I don't know exactly who did it. I know that I believe my emails have been monitored since day one, and I'm not sure who was monitoring them. I know that I'm not allowed to have the U.S. government won't give me the papers that they have on me, because they say that my name falls in a classified file. So I'm part of a classified file. So I'm an easy person to exploit, because if you've been watching these videos, you'll know that I come from a very dysfunctional family, a very unhelpful family. So I'm all on my own in the world. So I'm an easy person to exploit, target, terrorize, traumatize, and ultimately demise, which is what has happened because I've got cancer now. And it's just a matter of time before the cancer does me in. And I know Foster Wheeler had something to do with these false communications that I received as well. And so it's the deep state and Foster Wheeler and who knows who else. I've got lots more emails that lots more videos that I can make based upon all these communications that I received, because most of the harassment that I was subjected to was through communications. And the reason for that is because I'm all alone in the world. And so being able to communicate with people is my lifeline. And so what they did was they wanted to isolate with me, which is what they were successful in doing. They wanted to harm me, which is what they were successful in doing. And ultimately, they wanted my demise. And ultimately, they will get that at some point because I've got cancer now. So I don't know what the purpose was for the U.S. government. I'm sure it was a big experiment to see what they could do, how far they could drive a person until they broke. Well, U.S. government, I'm broken now. You've given me cancer. I'm broken now. You got what you wanted. Foster Wheeler, they wanted to break me for financial reasons. I'm sure of that. I know that the employees of Foster Wheeler did it because they're sick. But Foster Wheeler did it for financial reasons, and they just got the employees to go along with it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video. I'll think about another video that I can make tomorrow on the lines of communication, because that's basically how they got to me, was through communications, because I was all on my own in the world. So I'm not going to go on and on and on about this. So thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to conclude the video now. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And tomorrow I'll think about another video that I want to make with communications, and to let you know all of the thwarted communications I have endured through my life, which has detrimentally affected me.